Nah, it's gone.
I'm getting this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's uncom. It's uncom.
Okay. You just going straight down?
Yeah, I went straight up.
Got crashies?
Oh. There's a guy landing on our other part now, though.
Yeah, it's probably him.
I got a gold mammoth. Maybe kill him, chill.
Yep.
Give me an angle. Cool. Are you real? Oh my god, bro, I'm gonna get so fucking mad, bro.
You good?
Come on, bro. Fucking ass. Just unlucky as shit all the way down.
I got a shotty for you.
I'm low.
Yeah, I got shields, full shields for you. Where is he?
He's on the mountain, bro. He's just trying to tag people.
Yeah, I'm throwing a big pot too.
Yeah. You got any mobility?
Yeah, I got crashies.
You want me to?
Yeah. Pick these up.
Respawning?
Just right here. Crashies.
Yeah. He's respawning over here. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Yep.
There's shockwaves here.
Yep.
You get them?
I can hold. You did. Yep.
Kid in the air over here?
Yep. Don't see him.
I'm gonna crash pad on this guy, come.
Yeah, yeah. He's landing in
He's
front of
spawning
us.
towards us.
Oh, he just
he
died.
Oh my god.
Is that like a full dead team, I think? I think it is.
CG kill him.
Pump here if you need.
Got one. That's fine.
Yeah. Going over you. Just getting mats. Grappler here.
Yeah. I got crash pads, 2 minis, 1 big. You got heals for me? So I can stack?
I got berries and minis.
Don't need the minis then.
Yeah, and I'll take it.
Yeah. More berries there?
Yep. 6.
Just use one there so I don't get hit.
Yep.
One hit mammoth.
Oh shit. Where is our Japanese friends? Someone flying. What's that?
You got an airdrop.
Oh. Yeah, I got that. Did you loot this or not?
Fine.
Yep.
He flies down towards us.
There. 26? 26?
Nice.
No.
That's fine. The gold chest here.
Yep.
Let's go to Slurpee.
Getting cap break.
Sniper here, but fuck that.
Nah.
Cap on metal. Shockwaves here.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to shockwaves?
Get a grappler as well.
I'm stacked now, bro. I got 6 shockwaves, I just need 1 big. More berries here.
Yep.
People flying. I'm gonna try and look. There's footsteps right next to me, brother.
Okay. Yeah, gliding.
Fine, right on us now.
Yep, right on me. 26.
Dead.
Nice. Huge.
PK.
Yep.
There might be a respawn coming soon.
Yep. Drop.
I'm
That's
looking
PK,
for
I
a guy.
think.
Yeah, it is. Try and tag him once. Mammoth him.
Nah, I'm not looking. Where is he?
I'm going on him. He's over here.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
crashing
okay.
me, maybe.
Yeah, I'm crashing over.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm nearly with you. I'm here with you.
trying to run. Dry him.
Yeah.
Just get in.
Yeah.
Pretty jumping. Three.
Fuck. 1.
Dead.
Nice.
Team one. Careful
Yep,
the
watch out.
there's team next to us.
The king over, it's probably Peterbot. Boxing up.
I'm chilling.
It's on my wall.
I'm good. Just make space. Just make space.
Yeah. Frank. Yeah, it is. This is Peterbot.
I'm gonna lurk, alright? Just keep holding
Yep.
that, yeah?
Yep.
What? Man full of accident, bro. Dead. Shots get off.
Shit.
Oh, man full of accident, bro. What can we do? 5 seconds, yeah? Just build on. Big Q again. 2 seconds, just build. Yeah, I'm dead.
No, don't die. Peterbot my shit still.
Oh, I'm getting killed.
I'm getting clean by Peterbot. Yeah.
Respawn quick.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. 9 seconds. God.
He'll meet his end. A full duo wipe. And that might actually be the best case scenario, though, for Zemi and Cooper.
100% best case scenario, because now there's nobody to farm out of the sky. And just like that, Peterbot and Ozzy have a 2-point lead over the competition and are not looking to slow down yet. Ozzy looking over, seeing that team building up on top of Slurpee Swamp into the distance. He said, yo, Pete. And he's just sharing up that information and letting him decide where they want to push next.
Never count out Clix and Lacey, though. They might want to be the first team to possibly repeat Victor Royale 2 on the day. And I like the fact that they're playing with so much patience. They don't need to do anything reckless. They've scouted out that Lucifer and Alex are on the bridge. And now, while Lucifer's trying to take this opportunity to heal, Alex left by himself. He's gonna have to play support. He's gonna have to try and prevent Clix and Lacey from pushing them entirely. And he's done enough. That's all he was really after, was just keeping Loser Fruit safe.
Yeah, because you don't want to get stuck. This is 5th zone. This is the danger zone for when you want to start to position, maybe not take those risky fights, because if you go down, get reloaded back into this game, there's almost nowhere for you to land, or nowhere safe at that. Especially for 7th zone, that's when reboots will be disabled. As Thomas, Somerset, 5 eliminations. A good portion of those were on NECA at 30, as Reddish is now taking her share of that point gain, taking him down yet again. They're just trying to take that slow rotation. Even with launch pads around, they know it's too risky to expose yourself with the mammoths, the snipers, and how dangerous so many players are with their aim.
Now, I like this from Thomas, just taking a lower elevation, using some of that natural map terrain, but when you see these pre-existing builds heading up to the high ground, gotta be really careful. You never know what might be waiting for you. And Coyota actually gonna be the one with that mythic. Oh, sorry, this is dangerous scenes here, but Coyota doesn't get the opening shot he was hoping for. Shota now gonna look to try and back up his duo mate. Coyota trying to give chase, but he's just getting blocked off even from his own shots.
He was able to land one shot, but just a little bit too late. Somerset's there. They're trying to alleviate some of that pressure, and he's being so quick and predictive, trying to capture off guard, but no, it's Thomas that takes the big shot. Luckily for him, already pre-popped the legendary slurp juice, so the shield's going to take some time to get back on up, but it's well on its way. Playing defensive from one end, but it's forced to leave Somerset in a 1v2 situation versus Coyota and Shota, but this is great work by her, playing defensive, making sure that it's not going to be a free push, which allows her to reunite with Thomas HD.
The problem that Thomas kind of scoped out is Cold and Courage. They were just constantly spraying into where Thomas and Somerset were at. They're not going to allow them to key any further towards Coyota and Shota. It's just not safe. It's not worth the risk. Thomas knows better. And he's going to opt to just fall back, wait for the lobby to kind of settle in a little bit deeper into the zone.
And that's a scary box fight if you end up against Coyota. One of the few weapons in the game right now with that mythic charge shotgun that can actually hit a 1 pump. So you have to be careful, because that could have been a much different situation. Veno, Reddish, still going around the outskirts of the map towards the outside, finding a lot of the different barrels that are left behind. The bigger the barrel, the more the HP, and that's something they're going to utilize in open water.
This is very familiar scenes, though, for Veno. He loves his dead side rotations, and it's a good heads-up play. You want to stay away from where so much of the attention is being drawn more towards that center zone, and with the way that they're basing up on a little bit of elevation, they might even have a great opportunity to kind of just pick off some other late straggler rotating teams.
Now the 6th zone. 50 seconds and it will begin to close. So it's about 2 minutes, Taco, to reboots. Or you can see in 45 seconds they're going to start to be disabled because it's already closing. Lacey's feeling the pressure. Now is not the time to go down. Ozzy's even pickaxing, trying to take control of these pieces. They know danger is looming around any one of these corners, and as soon as they drop down, they start to feel that feeling of safety, but it doesn't slow down. They're the focus of the lobby as of now.
They're barely getting just the smallest opportunities to try and restore some of that shield, but Clicks, Lazy, they're just gonna shockwave out. They're gonna take their odds, just catapulting themselves further, but the lobby is not letting up. Clicks so incredibly low. Lacy cracked as well. Queasy on the other end of things, but Flakes, he sees the white ticks. He wants to keep barreling them with pressure, and Clicks, Lazy, they are just at their wits' end. They're practically out of material. If anybody else even spots out the fact that they're under so much heavy fire, they might just look to steal this one away from the rest of the lobby.
I gotta admit, it was Reason and Faxity. They have that exotic red eye, which means there's explosive damage, destroying a lot of those builds, which kind of started that lobby focus in general. Bad luck for Clicks and Lazy because now they just have very, very few materials. Reboots disabled. They're going to need an important elimination if they're looking to get back into this game. Kanata, Stable Ronaldo looking through these cones, trying to figure out when and where they have to rotate. They spot out Faxity and Reason. They don't even know the treasure trove they behold right above them.
That's a good hold, though, by Faxity, not allowing those floors to get fully chopped out. Kanata and Ron, they're going to have to default to a different strategy, and that might just be crash padding forward, trying to make sure they stay closer towards that front side. So many of our teams, though, have just been kind of duking things out in the low ground here, Jacob. And Clicks, Lacy, they're going to have to be a part of that because they need a refresh, probably more than everybody else that's still left standing right now.
Yep, 3 builds split between the 2 players. Hooper, Zemi already starting to rotate on over. There's a couple of chances here for Clicks and Lacy to start to get aggressive, but they're just waiting to catch somebody off guard. A nice maybe 200 damage, and it's Ozzy, the ones that looks like they're going to pounce on him first. Peterbot already made his way on out, and now he's going to be by himself because they go ahead and take down Ozzy and get the loot they desperately need to stay alive.
But it's just not enough material. Lacy still has 0 builds to work with, and there are shots coming in from every direction. They're just playing a little bit too close towards that backside of zone. Teams know that this is an injured duo. They are not healthy enough to keep pressing forward, but Jacob, he's lost in the fray. Cammy gonna be the only one left standing now at that duo, and Thomas with that mammoth pistol trying to see if he can take somebody else's head off.
This is where you really have to be careful and thoughtful of your shockwaves and your crash pads because someone just like this is gonna deal so much damage just like that. Queasy just gets deleted out of the sky, and their chances for high ground go out the window because it looks like it's Thomas HD and Somerset's turn to claim it as their own.
And Thomas all too happy to take over, but that's where things went south for Jacob. Just beam from the sky. No rotation is safe when you've got somebody like Thomas on high ground with that mammoth. But look at Faxity and Reason. Reason said he's feeling lucky, but he's gonna need more than luck to make his way up this hill face. Thomas, Somerset already beamed to the punch. Peterbot, no Aussie, but Peterbot, he's been here before, Jacob, and the last time we saw him, he managed to make it work.
With only 2 shockwaves, though, all that's left, that's his primary rotation to make it from point A to point B. But he does have Blue Pump and the Gold Mammoth. 1 pump around any corner, just like that. Nick at 30 is going to go down. Another point for that elimination, but this is now top 10. Now every team that goes down, you get placements.
But Seti, Daya, they were just sneaking their way up the hill face. Somerset, Thomas, too distracted. They're dealing with Peterbot right in front of them, but Somerset crash padding up. Typical Gamer nearly getting taken out. Typical Gamer actually gonna force Somerset to drop ultimate low. No, she's gonna try to go back up to her height, but Booga, he's already got control. Booga and Typical Gamer now fully taking over the high ground, and they gotta deal with Pete in the middle of it.
He's ready to challenge solo, teammate. He's somebody that's willing to go and risk it all for what he wants. But Booga, TG, you see they're running out of builds. It's Typical Gamer taking the charge, leading the IGL, the tarping, but in comes Peterbot yet again, taking down the shields of Booga, but he is limited with his resources, only 3 builds, so he can't break down into an all-out fight.
All the while, Seti Daya in the low ground. This could be the optimal position because the heavy work is being done for them. The lobby is thinning itself out. Cannot another knock. No, he needs the refresh more than ever. Potasai spotted out the wood box, not going to keep him safe for much longer, but Kanata forced to close off the wall. Scouts that it's Cooper and Zemi in the low ground, cutting him off, stealing that loot away from him.
Cooper and Zemi finally getting eliminations. They're playing towards that consistency. We know throughout the course of this game, Peterbot and Ozzy have taken away that first place, but there's still 6 teams that need to go down, which is 6 placement points. And he has that mythic charge shotgun, 1 pump potential for him. Peterbot, he's got a little bit of arsenal, but I don't think it's going to be enough. 1v1 versus Kanata. No siphon, no matters. Both of them go down.
Peterbot making sure that Kanata goes with them. Typical Gamer still on height with Booga, but Daya, Seti, they're still up and kicking. Reason, Faxity to the high ground. Reason, Faxity seem like they want to be the ones to take over height. The challenge is a success. They're now on top. Typical Gamers stuck in the mid ground. Everybody getting trapped inside the castle here at Fort Crumpet, and Typical Gamer will fall.
There might have been over 4 million different timelines looking through, but this might be the one where Faxity, a late entrant into the competition, could come out, but he's having a couple of hiccups from up, down, left, right. His HP's out the window, but Cooper staggering himself back. His only chance was left of the Chug Jug. He has to figure out a way in because he's the only solo left versus Seti and Daya. Faxity and Reason, the 2 strong duos, but they run into Cooper. He goes down. Reason is the one that's firing down from above. Hail and Brimstone with that